Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today we are here at Epcot for the start of the Flower and Garden Festival. It is the 30th year for Flower and Garden, so we are going to check this out today. We have a lot to do. There's some food to try, some topiaries to talk about, and something brand new in Communicore Hall. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get going. So come on and join me. The 30th year for Flower and Garden, and we are here to check this out and everything going on with the event today. Now, when you come to the event, you want to make sure you pick up your passport. They are available at the front of the park, so make sure you pick this up. It's going to have all kinds of information in here, like where the food is, the new merchandise, and all that kind of stuff. So technically, the food booths haven't opened yet, so we're going to head into Communicore Hall and see the new display in here. Hopefully it's a little more than just an airport hangar this time. Last time they did really good with Festival of the Arts. They also have food here in Communicore Hall today, and there's something here that looks pretty good, like a peach cobbler. They do have some other things here too. I'm not sure if I'm going to try anything in here, but let's go inside and check out what's going on with the hall. This is cool. It's just kind of showing you the model for the topiaries that we're going to see later on today as we go throughout the park. The big one to note is the Phineas and Ferb one that I just showed that is returning. So I did notice that the blueberry crumble is actually in here too. It didn't say it on the menu out there unless I just totally read over it. No blueberry crumble on the menu, but inside it shows that it's here. That's one of the items that I do want to try today. So we are definitely going to try that. One thing that they're doing for this festival that's different is they have themed trash cans. This is pretty cool. And here is the current line for the merchandise that they're selling here this year. We're going to check it out, but probably a little bit later. So the first booth we're going to start off with today is Beach Grub. Here we are going to try a s'mores bar. It's a fudge brownie, dark chocolate, toasted meringue, and a smoked graham cracker. Okay, so let's dive into this thing and let's see how it tastes here. It's a little crunchy, but we've got to get some marshmallow there. I'm going to take a big bite here. Okay, the first thing I'm gathering is chocolate, obviously more than anything. But it's that typical Disney chocolate, or has that certain taste to it, like if that makes sense. The graham crackers accent it well, but I feel like definitely need another bite here. I mean, this is a solid item. It tastes really good, and I'm going to give it a banger item today. It's going to go here. So I do have to say that going a little deeper into the s'more bar monorail, that the brownie that was in there was a nice touch to the bar. I don't know if it was the best brownie I've tasted, but so far, obviously, we're going to rank these as we go throughout the day today. And obviously, this one's number one because it's the only one that we've tried. So let's get moving. All right, now we've made our way over to La Isla Fresca. This is over in the Morocco section. We're going to try a nice, tasty treat out here. We're actually going to try the Jamaican jerk chicken with pigeon pea rice, roasted sweet plantains, and cinnamon butter. Also, the coconut chocolate flan with chocolate cake, coconut custard, passion fruit caramel. Okay, Jamaican jerk chicken. Definitely spicy. Not the worst spice I've ever tasted, but it does have a kick to it. Absolute kick to it. So keep that in mind if you don't really like hot things, because this is really hot. Now I'm going to try one of the plantains here because I love plantains. Plantains are cooked really well. They're seasoned well. It doesn't. It's a little tough. So a little tough, not as soft as I would like for them to be, but I don't know. Can you go wrong with having plantains being too tough? I guess you can. Also, there is the pigeon rice here too. That is another item. SeaWorld had pigeon rice during I believe it was the Christmas celebration, and that was excellent. So yeah, this is good. Good rice flavor. It really goes well with the plantains and the chicken. It all meshes together. Really good banger item right here. This is really good. Now I'm going to try the flan here. This thing looks pretty awesome. I'm not a huge fan of this kind of stuff. But we are going to try it. It is a little bit messy. So the orange sauce really blends well with this. It goes into the chocolate. I love orange chocolate and stuff like that. It's good. That's all I have to say about it. It's just good. The thing to remember about opening day at these festivals is it's always going to be packed and busy. You're going to have to stand in long lines, so just get ready for that. But, I mean, you know, that's just opening day. So we were going to stop at the Primavera Kitchen because I had planned on trying the new chocolate dirt cannoli. But I'm going to pass on that, knowing that this booth doesn't really get a lot of love. I'm going to pass on it until I hear other things and spend my money elsewhere. But we're going to keep walking through World Showcase. So far, we haven't spent a lot. Like, that's the one thing I want to talk about is that Epcot, actually during these food festivals, their prices are very reasonable and you get a lot of food for what you spend. You know, you're not like out and it's like small portions like we've seen other places. That's the one big thing I think is a really huge advantage to this. We want to go to China now. I think China might be a hit for us. We're going to see what's over there, if there's anything that we're interested in. I think a lot of times there's things that you just want to be interested in to try. You know what I mean? I don't just try everything just to try everything. Just do it. Germany booth is busy as always, but nothing but returning items this year. Everything's exactly the same, so we're going to pass on this one. Over here in China, I looked at the menu here and I just do not want to try anything here. The bao bun, maybe, but that's not something I'm really that interested in today, so we'll just keep going. I think we're going to go to the Odyssey building. Over here at the Citrus Blossom, which is in the Odyssey building, we are going to try the orange sesame tempura shrimp with orange chili sauce and the lemon tart, which is a lemon curd blood orange fluid gel, aquafaba meringues, and raspberry powder. Okay, time for the shrimp tempura. So I think they may have had this last year. I'm going to try it without the chili sauce. It comes with the chili verde sauce, but I'm going to just try this without it first. So the first thing I notice is has a nice crunch to it. Not getting a lot of shrimp in there. Just a slight shrimp taste, but I like the flavor of it. You can definitely tell it's definitely fried, and it has more of a fried flavor. So you could literally throw anything in here, fried chicken, fried shrimp, whatever, and see. But let me try this with the chili sauce here. See what this tastes like. It's pretty weird with the chili sauce. So immediately, it doesn't add a lot to it. It helps it just a little. It gives it a little more spice, but it doesn't help it a ton. So, is this a banger item? No, I'm just gonna give this a mid item. It's just okay. All right, now it's time for the lemon tart. Let's try this thing out, see how it tastes. So they have the lemon meringue here, raspberry powder, and some kind of a gel here. And that tastes like you think it would. Typical lemon tart. There's nothing super spectacular about it. But it is good. It's actually really good. But I'm still going to give this a mid rating because I'm not huge on lemon tart. I'll give it a mid rating. Not too great, not amazing, just enough. So right now, during this festival, I don't know if they're doing it every day, but they are handing out free Uncrustables. They did this last year. I got the strawberry one. So good. All right, into Communicore Hall we go to end the food for today. We're going to try a couple of things in here. Gotta love those opening day lines. All right, let's go ahead and get in line because the longer we wait, longer it'll be. So one thing to note is they have Farmer's Feast. This is the actual food booth that's inside of Communicore Hall. And they have a couple of different menus. They have one that's currently going on. Then they're going to have one that's called the springtime menu that's going to actually switch over. So on this side out here is what I was talking about. This is the springtime menu. They're going to have grilled peaches. They're going to have seared pork tenderloin and a warm corn cookie. That's later. And right now what we're dealing with is the early bloom menu. We are going to try the scallop with spring pea risotto and featuring Ben's original international grains, rice, and we're trying the blueberry crumble cake with blueberry lemon zest, soft serve, and blueberry compote. Okay, this does not look as advertised. We were hoping this would be a huge item, but this does not look as advertised. The ice cream is melting really fast, so let's go ahead and eat this. All right, here we go. We're going to start with the ice cream really quick. So it's a raspberry, blueberry, ice cream, whatever you want to call it. And let's try the actual item itself, the cake. That is good. That is stinking good. Now, I'm not a huge blueberry fan. And if you're not a fan of blueberries, you're gonna hate it. But it's really good. Really, really good, actually. Not my favorite item of the day, though. Here's the scallops in the risotto here. This looks amazing. We are going to try this out. All right, this was not on my radar today to try, but we are going to try it. I'm going to start with the scallop first. Yes, I'm using a spoon because that's all I have right now. So don't judge me. I'm getting some of the risotto in there. First of all, it's warm, it's nice, has a great flavor to it. Now, time for the risotto. Now, this is like... Yes, okay. This is amazing. This is really good. Now, this normally wouldn't be on my radar, just something that I would say is the best item here today. Presentation, quality-wise, and taste, this may be the best thing here today. The scallop has a nice flavor to it. It's not overbearing. It definitely has that seafood taste to it. So if you don't like that, you're not going to want this. This is a 10 out of 10 item. It is a banger item and may just be my favorite thing here today. I mean, it's hard to say, but this is really good. My brother Joey's here today and he thinks this is one of the best items tried today as well. We have one more item I think we're going to try, which is a drink, but I don't foresee a drink being better than this. This is so good. So good. Okay, so here is the watermelon cucumber slush. Doesn't look like it's much of a slush here. Yeah, let's just try it out though. There is a little piece of watermelon in here that I'm going to save for later.
It's just a drink at this point.
There's no slush to it.
Can I get my money back?
This is $5 and $5.50. I love watermelon. I really like cucumbers. If this were a little bit colder, I think it would add to it. This is the worst item I've tried today, by far. I would not recommend getting this again. It's not that great, but I was hoping it'd be a little more refreshing, and it's kind of sour. So this is going under the crap list today. I also just had the watermelon, and the watermelon was not very good. So bad watermelon is a bad day for anyone. So yeah, no good. No good. All right, guys. Really quickly, we're going to go and check out the merch really fast. There's a huge long line for it still, but we're going to check it out. So that line was a little too long, and we are trying to get out before it starts raining because it's about to start raining. But we did find a booth right over here leading into World Showcase that has all the new Orange Bird merch for Flower and Garden. So if I missed anything, it's because we didn't go into Connections today. Not Connections, Creation Shop, and that's why. But let's check out this merch over here. All right, we have some brand new Orange Bird ears here, $44.99. New shirt here, $34.99. An Orange Bird type water pail. This is pretty cool. Brand new mugs here, and don't forget your salt and pepper shaker here with the Orange Bird, which is what we saw earlier today. A new Corsicle cup celebrating 30 years for $54.99. Now I really love this shirt. This is really nice. It's $34.99 with the Orange Bird, 30 years, and it actually has a nice little stitch there with the 30. That's cool. And they have a new bag here, the Loungefly, the Disney Parks lug, $50 for this one. And new Orange Bird ornaments. Here is the star of the show, the new Loungefly, Peelin' Happy. This thing is really nice. It has two pockets on the side there. You can see the back here and the straps. Flower and Garden there. And this one is $89. But moving on here, we do have this shirt. Flower and Garden 2025, $34.99 for this one. And the other star of the show, the brand new Spirit jersey. This is the front of the Spirit jersey, and it's $79.99. And this is the back of the Spirit jersey. Flower and Garden Festival 2025. Also, I wanted to point out the material here. It's really nice, but it also has the Orange Bird on the sleeves and little oranges all throughout that material. It's kind of like a winter sweater almost. Also, I wanted to mention this hat too, Peelin' Happy. This thing is cool. It goes with all the theming, and it does have the 30 on the back. By the way, this thing is $29.99. One more here, locally grown sunshine oranges. You gotta have a plain orange t-shirt, right, for the Orange Bird. Love it. And this is the exclusive pass holder hat here. I like this a lot. It looks like a Mickey topiary. And on the back, it has 30 years there as well. Price on that one is $29.99. And they do have the shirt version of it down here for $34.99. That's the front. And here is the back pass holder. That's cool. I don't know if I necessarily like the white, but it is kind of cool. All right, guys, so that was my day out at Epcot's Flower and Garden, the 30th anniversary of Flower and Garden at Epcot. And I had a really, really good day. It actually started downpouring before I got out of there, so I didn't have a chance to film an outro. So I thought I'd just come home and talk about it really quick. Flower and Garden consistently is one of my favorite festivals. I love it so much. I just love the feel of it, the vibe of it. It just gives a good time, and the food is usually really good. Today, everything was great that we tried. The only thing that I didn't like was the watermelon cucumber slush. That wasn't a slush, it was just a drink, and it wasn't very good at all. It didn't have much flavor to it, and it was super sour. Other than that, I had a great time. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you next time.